Welcome back to the Midnight Kebab podcast. Another week, another episode, guys. Grab a pillow, grab a homie, fall asleep to this podcast while you're listening to it. This week, we have a very good guest. But first, how are you doing, Mattis?
I'm doing good, bro. And I think it's an understatement to call this a very good guest. This is our most valuable guest, I would say. I've been doing great. I've never been this busy in my life, but that's fine. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I'm still getting my hours of sleep, so I guess I'm happy. What about you, man?
I have depression.
And let me guess, because you want to go back to Rome.
I want to go back to Rome so bad. I just came into Amsterdam yesterday and I already want to leave.
Yeah, but think about it. Now you're in a room with me here in Amsterdam.
It makes me want to leave even more.
Fuck, dude. Hey, yo, I don't appreciate that. All right, I'll tell you a few things, yeah? First of all, your life here should be better because you're independent and you're not relying on your mom like a little baby.
Right, true. But I still have to kind of depend on her for the money.
Yeah, or you could get a real job, a legal job.
Right, true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, this kid was telling me before the podcast, he tried to get a job last time for Picnic. And
which Picnic, by the way, for those of you that don't know, is a Dutch company for delivery.
Yeah, bro. And what was it you did? Like, you hit them up and they hit you back,
right?
And you just didn't answer.
So, no, what technically ended up happening is that I applied for the job. They're like, right, we have to put you on a waiting list. Are you still down for that? I was like, sure, I'm down for waiting a few weeks or whatnot. And then they hit me up again. They're like, okay, you are finally ready. Do you want the job? I just didn't answer at that point.
Yeah, so clearly you don't want the job.
True.
Right? So you could just work and then everything would be fine. But I want to get through two things first before we start talking to this amazing guest of ours. First of all, my mom had some feedback for the podcast that I thought would be fun to go through. She's been watching like a loyal fan, so shout out to her. It's great to see my family keeping up with the podcast. So first things first, Deloy, she says we swear too much, dude. She said we're always out here saying fucking this, fucking that. And she didn't think that we were that type. Do you have anything to say about that?
It might be true. We might swear a bit too much.
I feel like I swear too much, dude. And I know where it comes from because I remember growing up in Washington. There was a certain point in my life where I became obsessed with saying the word fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go around going like, fuck, fuckity, fuck.
When you were 6?
Yes.
That young?
That was my deal for like a week, was going around the neighborhood going fuck, fuckity, fuck.
I don't know what a bad word was until I was in 6th grade and a guy called the teacher a bitch.
Dude.
That was the first time I discovered what a bad word was.
I discovered it really early, and I blame my brother's friend, I think.
Right.
This homie called Eric, I think was the one.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have come from somewhere else. But I remember the first time, and one of the only times I ever got in trouble in school, because I was kind of a nice kid and I always paid attention, listened to the teacher. I was sitting in the playground in a little tube thing, and I'm just chilling there, I think for quite some time. And this little girl who's also 5 years old, this is kindergarten, comes up to the tube and is like, y'all want to go through or something? But she wasn't being very polite, I remember. And I dead ass at 5 years old, I was like, I just looked at her in the eyes and I said, fuck you. And she just immediately started crying. And then, the teacher got involved. And I got really embarrassed. And I was like, no, it was a misunderstanding. No hablo inglés. As it actually worked. And I think I got out of trouble because the teacher never made a big deal out of it. Which, if you live in the US, you know that they do make a big deal out of swear words, especially at 5.
No, dude, I remember I went to an American type of school in middle school. And I remember I was in 4th grade. And at that time, I knew that the middle finger was a bad word. Or not a bad word. It was like a bad gesture in general. So I got a glove and I was like, yo, dude, check this out. And I made the middle finger with the glove thing. It was really funny. A teacher caught me and she put me on timeout.
Yeah, exactly. So you can imagine, I was terrified, man. I thought, this is it. They're going to kick me out. But I just, at that age, I already understood you can just be like, I don't know, hablo inglés.
No hablo inglés.
Yeah. And I'm really sorry to that girl if she's listening. She probably isn't.
No, she's definitely not.
Yeah, no.
She's definitely not.
But yeah, I don't know where that came from. Anyway, she also said, stick to subjects. It's confusing, although that was more in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, she said we've gotten a lot better at it and she was quite interested in the topics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. And apparently we've been spreading fake news.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think we have.
So we have to apologize for that. First of all, what's up did not drop end-to-end encryption. In case you guys, relied on us for that information, we're sorry about that. And she emphasized as well that my mom and my grandparents did not go to Telegram. They went to Signal instead. So I'm really sorry about that piece of fake news. To all of you who thought that happened, they're in Signal, not Telegram.
What other misinformation did we spread?
What?
What other misinformation?
Other misinformation? I don't know. Not much, I don't think. But I mean, maybe I should just clarify, right? Because we're just talking, and for the most part, we're thinking out loud, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a news reporter. I'm not doing journalism. I'm just doing news of the news. So I'm giving you my takes on what's been happening and catching you up with, like, some of the main headlines for all of you degenerates out there who don't follow the news. But that's fine, because you listen to us now.
I don't know, bro. Sounds like excuses. Could be doing a better job, man.
Oh, you want a better PR team here?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying you haven't pulled news from the streets in a long time, eh?
Never mind. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for this episode when you do a quick recap of the news.
Yeah, I got some news actually.
What's happening?
I want to go through it real quick before we get to the guest because he's not much of a political guy, so I understand that. But I did feel strong that I needed to talk about this. So we have the motherfucker Joe Biden, who was supposed to be the Lord and Savior of this country that's gone way off the rails. And he had a good first week, and that was it. Good first month, one could also say. And now all the headlines are negative. So he's been back to bombing Syria. He started a bombing campaign against a Iranian-backed militia group there, and 22 people were killed. And you might be thinking, well, what the fuck does it have to do with us here in Europe? So here's the problem, right? We still rely on America for military. And now, when they bomb people, that's also on our name, right? And we're still their biggest allies. And the main problem is that there's Iran, of course, which could become a threat. But Obama was very good with them, and they actually negotiated a deal where they agreed upon not having any nuclear weapons. And there was a system in check to make sure that they were not developing nuclear weapons. And in turn, we had an open economy and trade relations with them, and we were peaceful. Now, Donald Trump came and he ripped up that agreement for no reason. There was no evidence. None of the set up international organizations said that Iran were developing nuclear weapons, but he ripped it up anyways with no evidence and said that they're going to make nuclear bombs. And so Joe Biden, on the campaign trail, and this gets to kind of a common theme with him, promised that as soon as he got into office, he would reinstate that agreement with Iran. And then he gets into office, and now he's saying, we're open to negotiating with Iran, but we don't want to negotiate until they join the agreements again on their own accord. So until they comply with the agreements, which America ripped up, right? So if you're looking at the side of Iran, they were forced into an agreement, basically, and they were following it, no problems. Then they elect this clown of a president, Donald Trump, and then the Americans pull out of it for no reason, and the Iranians are like, what the fuck? And then they start getting sanctioned. And some of these sanctions are even illegal under international law, like sanctions on medicine. So you have people, the homies living in Iran, who can't even get to medicine or are dying because of that. And the economy is collapsing. And they waited out 4 years without retaliating with violence or anything like that. So that was lucky for us Europeans, because we were getting involved in that violence. That would be messy for us too. So they waited 4 years, hoping that this guy Joe Biden would be elected. Joe Biden finally gets elected, and they're like, okay, now we can surely join back the deal because it's Joe Biden. And Joe Biden's like, no, fuck off. You have to go into the deal on your own accord, and then we can start negotiating. So not even a promise, nothing. It's just, he's basically telling them to fuck off. And is going down this path of violence. So that's, and I don't know why anyone would expect the Iran to comply with these agreements. I mean, the U.S. is known for breaking their own agreements, and in especially the last 8 years for Iran, it's been a nightmare. And so we as Europeans, I feel like we bear some responsibility because we're applying the sanctions that the U.S. is demanding, right? And I think if we're really serious about bringing world peace, we need to understand that the Americans cannot be our bargainers. They cannot be leading the negotiations. Because at this point, we saw, like, electing Donald Trump exposed to us how much of a fucking circus the political system there is. And Joe Biden is just the same fucking clown, except he likes to take naps in between his performances, right? So I'm really fucking tired of this. And if I was a politician right now, I'd be looking at possibilities to start negotiating with Iran outside of the US, because we cannot be relying on them when they pull this type of shit. Nips, you got any comments on that? Or
no, man,
completely lost it?
What you said definitely sounds important, man.
Yeah, but I don't want to bore you guys too much. I don't know,
but it's definitely got Antonio looking perplexed.
All right. Just one last thing then, because I found this to be, or two things. One is the minimum wage, because again, Joe Biden on the campaign trail was like, we're going to get you $15. We're going to get you $15. And this week it's been a whole mess. They did not get $15. And they keep negotiating within the Democratic Party because of Joe Biden's idea that it has to be a bipartisan proposal, meaning that they negotiate within the Democratic to water the Democratic Party to water it down, so that in the hope that some Republicans will accept it. Then after they pass watered down bills, and they always do this, 0 Republicans vote for it. So then you're asking yourself, who the fuck is he negotiating with if every time 0 Republicans vote for it anyways? Then it doesn't matter what you propose to them if they're never going to vote for it anyways. And that is because they just like watering it down for the sake of watering it down, right? They don't actually believe in anything. And this also came into, this is very clear with the stimulus checks as well, which is the last piece of news. On the campaign trail, and Ipsness, I need you to focus on this one, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because actually I'm interested in your reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the campaign trail,
right?
The guy who's running, right?
Yeah.
He goes to your state. You live in Georgia.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He says, you're gonna vote for my homie here in Georgia. He was running for the Senate, the guy in Georgia,
right?
So that we can win the Senate.
Yeah.
AKA winning the elections.
Mm-hmm.
And the promise was, I'm gonna get you $2,000 immediately when I get into office. First week, he said.
I would have wanted that right away.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you vote.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm going to give you $2,000.
Because you basically bribed me to vote for you.
Yeah, it's a stimulus check.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
$2,000 first week.
Mm-hmm.
I get into office, 1 month passes. How do you feel? Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I'd be a bit confused, maybe even a bit worried. I'd be like, where's my stimulus check?
All right, now we start negotiating after a month. The first thing I say is, oh, the stimulus check? Yeah, that's $1,400.
Right.
Because we already gave you $600 a few months back.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said $2,000, I meant $2,000 in total.
Okay.
I didn't mean.
So it's not $2,000 every month. It's just one stimulus check of maybe supposedly was supposed to be $2,000.
Yeah, except that he just did this little Weasley thing where he included $600 from a past stimulus check, as if that has anything to do with this one.
Mm.
He was campaigning after the $600 were already passed and already given to the people, and he was saying $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that sounds like you're promising $2,000 after the $600, right?
Right, but here's the thing: it is $2,000, and he did still give $1,400. That's still a lot of money.
But he didn't though.
Wait, why?
Because here's the next thing: they start negotiating, and they start saying, okay, at first it was $1,400 for a lot of people, and they start putting caps on it. So like how much you earn in a year.
Right.
And at the end, now it's like I can't remember the exact numbers, but they keep lowering how many people would be eligible for this. And now the same motherfuckers in Georgia. So in this example, that would be you, who delivered the election to the Democrats, because Georgia was key to winning the election.
Right.
Are not going to get the stimulus checks. Here's why: you earned $90,000, let's say, in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
You lost your job in 2020 because of the pandemic. You don't have any more money for your bills. You're not eligible for the $1,400 stimulus checks, because the data being used for the cutoff is from 2019 tax data. So they're not even using the data from the pandemic.
That makes zero sense.
It doesn't matter what the fuck happened to you during the pandemic. If you lost your job, if you lost your house, if you're at the food bank, you would not be included. So now how do you feel as a Georgia voter?
I would hate that. I would hate that situation.
Right, exactly. And hence, that's why Trump is going to win. Is basically my big point. I just thought I'd get that out because it is absolute insanity.
So you're already making a prediction that in 2024...
I think right as it stands right now, he has a 50% chance.
Right.
Because he was also out announcing that he's going to run again. Right. He already announced that.
Well, I'm going to clip that. And in 2024, if that happens, I'm going to be impressed. And if that does not happen, I'm definitely going to make fun of you for it.
Well, I'm saying, okay, so my official prediction is that Joe Biden just gave him a real chance. Because it was very simple. I'm going to give you $2,000, and they voted for him. It worked in Georgia for the Senate, right? And by the way, it's not 2024. First, there's going to be the Senate elections, 2022, and they're doomed for that one for sure. That I'm certain of. The Democrats. And then, first of all, they just completely ignore that they just said that because they said the first week. They wait a month. Then they say 1,400. And at the end, you actually don't end up getting money, even if you're on the streets, because the data they're using is outdated.
Yeah.
From before the pandemic was even heard of. 2019, dude.
Yeah.
It was only in China at the end of 2019. So that's my rant, dude. But whatever. Hey, you want to introduce the guest, Nips?
Right. This next guest, after that long, hard, bro. Holy shit. Okay. Right. So this next guest, he's a really great friend of ours. Or at least we like to think that he's a great friend of ours. We don't really know. I guess we'll have to find out.
Well, on our end, he is.
In our minds, he's a really good friend. I don't know what he thinks of us, but... So we've been to high school, we met him first in 9th grade, you and I both.
Yeah.
I like to think so.
Yeah,
but even though apparently he used to come to my old middle school picnic days that we used to have. I
don't know nothing about that. I just met him in French class. That's it.
Right. I had him in French class from like 11th grade, I think. He made it one of the best classes ever. But I have to ask, and this next guest's name is Antonio.
Antonio Vicente Cruz.
Antonio Vicente Cruz.
Or is it Antonio Yu?
Antonio Vicente Cruz Yu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my full name.
Hey, bro. What the fuck is up with that hair?
Oh, hi. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had my last haircut. So, yeah, it kind of just grew.
And you trying a new style?
Like 2 months ago, I was.
Oh.
And then lockdown happened, and so it just kind of grew out of the new style and into.
Well,
this.
2 months ago was still pretty bad though.
Thanks.
Wait, but Antonio, what was the idea? Because I remember you said that you were growing it out and it was in the awkward stages at first.
So the idea was, it's I don't know if you guys have seen young Leo DiCaprio's hair, like when he did Romeo and Juliet, for example. It was like long at the top and then shorter on the sides and around the back. And so it's...
Wait, sorry, but I'm sorry.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
You want to look like Leonardo DiCaprio? Dude, I know what he looks like. But like how he looked like.
No, I was gonna say it's a mix. It's a mix between that and like, you know, the K-pop sort of like longer hairstyles.
Right. I lost all respect for you as soon as you said K-pop. As soon as you said K-pop, I lost all respect.
Dude, I rate you for a lot of stuff. I see you as a hard worker, even though it took you 4 weeks to make our logo. But shout out, by the way, because that turned out really fire. If you enjoy the logo, that's Antonio Yu, who you're listening to right now, who made that for us.
That's
but
me.
yeah, I've always seen you as a smart guy and a hard worker. But your hair, nah. I don't rate this one. I'm sorry, man.
No, the hair, I definitely, I've been getting, it's been tough having it for the past month and a half now.
Yeah, but so you're looking forward to the barber opening up.
I'm so looking forward to it. I have to wait till at least April 12th for here in the UK.
But jokes aside, I think like it actually looks alright.
I mean, it
looks okay. Like he pulls off a long hair.
No,
at the moment,
I don't think so.
No,
at the moment, no. At the moment, no.
Right.
But for the style I have in mind, I can definitely see it working. But
because from the back, when you get up and you leave, like you look like a small Asian woman.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, but like, I want to encourage you to do whatever you want with your hair. If you have a vision, go ahead and do it. Even if I don't like it, you know, I don't have to like it.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
yeah, I mean,
I'm always down for that. I like long hair.
Anto, if you need our help or if you need words of encouragement, just remember, Matt and I are there for you.
Yeah, just come on, just listen to our podcast and feel encouraged.
If anything's on your mind, you can come to us.
Thank you, Nilo. Thank you. I feel really comforted by that.
No worries, man. Anytime.
I actually look like Edna from The Incredibles. Like, if I don't have my headphones on. You've not.
I watched the first.
Can we get this guy off the podcast?
No, okay. Wait, Mattis, have you watched The Incredibles?
The Incredibles?
Yeah.
Is it like the
he hasn't
family?
watched it either.
No, it's the family, right?
It's the family. The family.
Yeah. I that was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yeah, but you watched the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first one too when I was tiny, but I never got around to watching the second one.
Oh, it's the second one I think I watched as well.
You watched it?
Yeah, I like
second
both
one's
of them.
Good.
Okay.
I remember that movie because me and my brother were discussing, because there's like this big metal ball in one of them, like the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
That's the first one, right?
The first one, yeah.
That's the first one.
And they were like, the police was shooting it or something and the bullets were not going through. And we were both like, oh, so when you shoot metal, the bullet bounces like right back at you.
Yeah.
So you don't shoot metal or you might get shot yourself.
Yeah. I remember nothing from the first Incredibles because I watched it when I was tiny.
I was tiny as well. That's all I remember. But I remember they stretch and shit. Yeah.
Talking about tiny. Antonio.
Hold on. What sort of segue is this? Talking about tiny? Excuse you.
Your uni is kind of small. What's the size of your uni?
My uni is pretty small.
Where do you go for uni? Let's start with that.
Okay, yeah. So I go to University of the Arts London, Central St. Martin's. It's a pretty long name. I do product and industrial design.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what does that mean then? Like what are you designing, for example?
Like products. So I mean, it's basically like shit you use in your everyday life. So like
a chair?
For example, a lamp. Yeah, a chair. Could be furniture. Could be like a computer. Like it really. I mean, it's anything to do with a product, and that you use the design process to have a final outcome with.
Hey, that sounds a lot like what I've been doing this week. I mean, it's not the same study, but we do a lot of the design thinking and design process.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got the 5 phases: empathize, define, ideate. Was it produce and test or some shit?
Produce and test. Yeah,
we're not doing the same course. I legit have the same list.
Yeah, I think these universities are selling us the same thing,
but they made different names.
Damn, bro.
No, but until then, is it a part of your job to then look at something and kind of analyze the design of it and say why that design would be good or why that design would be bad? Is that something?
Yeah, for sure, sure. Because that's. I mean. Yeah, I have to be able to figure out whether a design is good or bad so that I can see if I can even improve on it or not, or if it's already good enough to be put out there in the world. So
right. So you're studying design and you still went with that hairstyle.
Yeah, who the fuck designed your hair is what I'm saying.
Damn, dude. I actually tried cutting my hair last summer, and I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty alright. I mean, from the back, I couldn't do the fade that well. But it looked good, and then.
But I gotta give you respects for that because I think I kind of remember that haircut. It was not bad at all.
That was good. Yeah, I like that.
I remember I showed up and you guys were like, "Hold on, now something looks weird about this dude." You saw the fade, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, all right, never mind.
No, that's with every Mattis's haircut. Every time Mattis gets a haircut.
All right, what about this one though?
You got your haircut.
Yeah, Michelle cut it.
Hey,
it looks.
It's because
Michelle did a good job.
Yeah, it looked calm.
Yeah, Michelle's starting to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time. It was one time, bro. Relax.
I remember you rocked up to school one day.
Bro, my friends were horrible. They didn't talk to me for a week. When I walked by in class, in the hallways, they would put their hands up to their faces to avoid looking at me.
Oh my!
I remember we did that.
Like fully.
Wait, was it just because you had such a horrible
It was
haircut?
just because of my haircut.
Who cut your hair that time?
It was the barber. Dude, it was
a
barber
to be fair,
in Tulo.
It did make you look bald.
No, it was. I don't know how you could fuck up a hairline that badly, dude. It's 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
It was horrible because the first time I went, he cut my hair and it came out really nicely. I liked it. I took a picture of it that same day when I got back. I went back to the barber, same motherfucker. It was the same guy. I showed him a picture. I'm like, "Hey, bro, you did this to me last time. Just do it again."
Yeah.
And then he
just messed it up so bad.
He was like, "Oh, you think you show me a picture of what you want? Fuck you."
If you went back, he should have had to pay you, bro. 100%. He should have had to pay you.
Yeah, I remember giving him the money, and I went out there. I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Because I remember for like a week, you would show up to school, Kevin and I especially. Like we sat down at lunchtime. We saw you were coming. We just
I didn't have anyone to talk to. Dude. Only Michelle, and even she was a little bit embarrassed. She was like, "I don't know if I fucking know this kid anymore, man." Yeah, dude.
That was the greatest week of our lives because like we were laughing so much.
It's even worse when they ask you, "Do you like it?"
Sorry, what you say, Anto?
Oh no, I was just saying it's even worse when they ask you at the end, like, "Hey, do you like it?" And you have to cringe and smile.
Tears.
No, this guy didn't ask me, dude. He said, "Get the fuck out of here, bro."
He knew right away. It was so bad.
Like, don't try to get your money back or anything, bro. I can see the tears. Dude. Just get out of here.
Damn.
Yeah.
But Anto, so far, I know that you switched universities. Like, which university did you go to before?
All right. So last year I was at Loughborough University, and I was studying a similar but quite different course called Product Design Engineering. and that was a bachelor's of engineering, whereas now I'm in a bachelor of arts. So yeah, I basically went from engineering to art school. But
but the course sounds the exact same, right? Product design.
You would think, but the course I was on before was more like a manufacturing engineering course than a product design course, because it only had like half a class of product design. Right. Whereas this course now is fully,
Well, I do think product design is the future, right? Because production is just going to be done by people who code and make robots, right?
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
I imagine.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, I think that's maybe one of the few things that AI would not be able to replace. Which is like pure product generation.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a general advice for anyone in our generation, you have to go to creative stuff. Because that's the last field that's going to be taken over by robots, right? It's what we can create with our own minds, until, of course, they will also get smart enough to do that, at which point I don't know what the fuck we're going to do.
We're screwed.
No, our kids are screwed. Around it. We might be the last generation with like careers and stuff that you can like work, you know?
I mean, there are TikTokers. They have pretty good careers.
Yeah, but that's also creative, right? And then it's like becomes more and more dumbed down.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, then you can dance around to a soundtrack. I guess
you just have like robots doing TikTok dances instead of
humans. Lord.
But some would argue that we're those kids because we're doing a podcast trying to make it work.
Trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we add a little bit more value, right? Than fucking TikTokers.
Hopefully, because like, we also educate.
It depends on how you look at the value.
I wouldn't say educate, but it's a space for thought development and thought provocation, whatever it's called.
Educate in the sense, I'd say educate in the sense that we kind of inform of other people our views, which in turn people might pick up whatever they want to pick up from those views.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm only 19, so I don't really see myself as an educator, right?
Bro, I'm only 19 and I'm going bold. Oh, you're vague.
You can educate, I guess. But I mean, that would be dope if some people saw us as a place to get educated, but I'm not so sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be goals, though. All right, man. So you switched uni, and is it going better for you now? You enjoy it more?
Well, better in terms of school, yes, but because of COVID, like it's kind of meh. Just because I haven't been able to meet much of my class.
Right.
But I mean, yes, definitely better in terms of education and whatnot.
So you enjoy the classes more.
Yeah, for sure.
What turned you off from like your previous course that you did at Loughborough?
Too much maths, physics, and just general sciences that like I used to think I was good at, and I mean I was getting by. I had like a B. Like an average of a B, so that's not terrible on an engineering course. But just it's especially if you're like me and you have ADHD, like you can't really focus on things that don't kind of take your mind up.
Okay,
so
dude. No need to pull that card, dude. What, you want my money now too?
Like,
what you're trying to put on a sob story on our podcast so that when people hear it, they send you money.
No, cry for me. If you're not crying at the end of this, like. I failed my job, so
I'm crying because of your hair, dude. I feel bad for your hair.
Shit.
But no, I mean, sure. Is it a struggle with ADHD? I mean, does it get harder the more advanced the education gets, or you find ways to cope?
No, not necessarily. It's just if it doesn't capture my interest, then like it's like trying to watch a boring lecture after the 5th hour. But it's like that the whole time, in a sense.
So that's exactly the reason you listen through all of our podcasts, because they're not boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you just gonna get up and walk out of this halfway through because you're bored? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, that's not how it works.
I hope not, man. Okay, we gotta keep it interesting. All right, next subject. So you talked a little bit there about like being in lockdown and stuff. You got online school, right? You can't see any movies.
Yep.
Have you met them at all?
We were out of lockdown for October and November when we did start, but then so I met like 20, 30 people, but considering my course is 120 people, it's only a fraction of that. So yeah,
right.
You can't even meet anybody on Teams, Microsoft Teams, which is what we use. So
would it have,
like,
sorry, no, I was just asking, would it have been smart for you to like get a dorm room, and that way you could have like at least met a few of your roommates or like a few of your classmates?
It would have, but in terms of costs, so my sister is taking a year at UCL because she's doing a master's, and we figured that given that she was in the city for like only 1 year, we'd be able to find a really cheap private flat. So at the moment, I'm paying like half of what any of my friends pay.
So it's actually cheaper to get an apartment than it is to rent dorms.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I'm renting an apartment. London? It's just not with the school, because the school has their own halls.
Yeah, so you're renting separately, and it's cheaper than what it would have been if you were to rent through school.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, I just realized you used to go to the same uni as Kelvin, right?
I did, yeah.
And now you don't. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I miss that guy. Very fun.
Yeah, me neither. But is it tough being in lockdown then?
Yeah.
How's that treating you?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, it's like every single day. It's kind of like sometimes it's a struggle to get out of bed, but other times I kind of just like got shit to do. But
what do you normally get up to during this quarantine?
Lately I've been working on in terms of productivity. I've been. What's that?
Why are you laughing, dude? What's funny?
Oh no, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Long story short, I've been playing a lot of video games, but then also working on my side freelance graphic design business type stuff, and I mean, I keep saying it, but I've been trying to like properly get it off the ground now and reel in clients and stuff. Oh, and my YouTube channel. So.
Is the summer? Oh yeah, your YouTube channel. We'll get to that, by the way, because we want to do a proper shout out for that. But is there anything public about your little enterprise there, your little company?
I do have a website, and I mean at the moment it is up, and you can check it out. It's just not finished.
What's it called?
Plug it.
So it's plug is VCruz. So vcruzdesigns.com.
vcruzdesigns.com.
vcruzdesigns.com. Go check it out.
Sponsored by
us.
Thanks for sponsoring this podcast, by the way. I'll send you a ticket after this for 20 euros. So.
Yeah, I
also,
cover
by
your
the
mics.
way,
I mean, I can cover
for you to be on our podcast, you have to pay us, by the way.
It's free promotion.
Oh, that's how it is? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Hold on.
It's free promotion, but you got to pay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Free promotion, but I got to pay.
Yeah, because once you pay, it's free. You understand? That's the business model.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. How much are we talking? Like,
these mics cost us like a good 500 euros. So something
500 each, by the way, not just 500 total. 500 each.
Yeah. No.
And Nilo has like 4 kids. He's trying to feed.
Come on, bro. You gotta look out for the kids. They're starving. For 1 cent a day, you can like feed them.
Oh, how old are they? Where do they go to school?
One of them is like 10. The other one's like 20. The other one's like 15.
How's Mahmoud doing?
Mahmoud's doing really good. He's a singer now.
He's getting good grades?
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's getting like A+ every time.
Oh, good, man. Okay, so the way it works is we got 3 different packages. We got the basic package where you cover our mics. That's 1,000 euros. It's technically called the I don't care about the children package. Then we got the I do care about the children, which is like 1,500, and I love Mahmoud package, which is 2,000.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So what did Max and Kelvin cover?
Now it's free for them, actually.
That's cool.
Not out of choice, but because they just came on and then refused to pay us.
No, it's just because that we know that they don't have money and you do, because you have YouTube and you're making that sweet YouTube bread.
Bro, how many views are you on now on YouTube?
To be fair, I did get an email yesterday. I have like 7,000 total views across the channel, so that's pretty.
Wow,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, wow, that's sweet, bro.
Crazy. What do you do on it? What do you do on your YouTube channel? Yeah.
It's like a public OnlyFans, basically. So no, I'm kidding.
Sweet. Go check it out. Definitely.
Yeah, bro, this guy's funny. You should watch his YouTube.
Yeah.
He's like a funny Jackie song.
Jackie Chan?
No,
what?
Jackie.
How racist can you be, bro?
Jackie, our classmate. He used to be our classmate. No,
Jackie Song. You said it correctly.
Jackie Song. Yeah.
I checked. He has like a 1.5 or 1.7k.
Holy shit, he's doing really well.
He's doing pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta interview him then.
Yeah. We should have had Jack instead of Anto. It's his birthday today, by the way.
No, but Wait, who?
Jackie's.
Oh, I thought it was Anto's. I was like,
Yeah.
getting excited. Well, a shout out to Jackie. Happy birthday. We'll send this to you. Maybe you'll watch it.
Well, we hope.
But probably with my rant in the beginning, new viewers are not going to watch. No, fuck.
I mean, I wasn't watching.
And
I'm part of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Bro. I'm going to invite Patrick on this so I can have a proper political discussion with him, bro.
Dude, that episode, I'm just going to be quiet in the corner.
Why don't you ask him about the simulation and I'll ask him about politics?
Yeah, well, the thing is, asking about the simulation, that's it. I mean, that's good, actually.
Yeah, that'll be half the podcast, for sure.
One part of it is just I ask him a question. The half of it is him answering.
Yeah.
Then you ask the question, and then the other half is him answering that question.
Yeah.
That's
we don't need to be there. We can honestly just turn on the mic for him and he'll talk for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically Patrick. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Patrick.
He'll take you down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, for sure, man.
No, but Antonio, talk to us a little bit about what you do on your YouTube.
Oh, so my YouTube channel is for designers and students, basically. And at the moment, I'm working on a video I actually have an interview video with a third year student in my current course. And that's like 40 minutes of raw recording, so I have to get through that actually. Damn. And it's business of design, so I'm kind of looking at how designers make money and how I can help other designers make money.
Damn. So if you want to make money, you should definitely go subscribe to.
Yeah.
What's your channel's name?
Plug.
It's Vicente Cruz. It's just my design alias or design name.
Vicente Cruz.
Vicente Cruz. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I go by Antonio, but online and for design stuff, I go by Vicente or Vince. So.
Dude, you got a sexy ass name. I gotta tell you, dude.
Thank you.
Has to be. You have one of the best names of the homies, I'd say. Antonio Vicente Cruz or Vicente, whatever you call it.
The last part, the little U part at the end, it's like it's a bit of an Asian twist.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
like it. It's Asian. It's Spanish. It's spicy.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I definitely play around with my name because it has different elements. You know, because you can say my first name in many different ways, like Matis, Matthews, whatever you want to do.
Matthews, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have Oliveira and Graversen, right? Or Graversen.
Wait, do you actually pronounce it Graversen?
Graversen.
Graversen.
How do you say that? What are you saying? What are you doing with your mouth?
But the V is like semi-silent, so it's Graversen.
What country is that from?
Denmark.
Danish.
Oliveira is Bolivian, but it's a Spanish origin, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it depends. Like I definitely play around with which names I include and how I say it. So that's like cool, if it's more official, it's like Graversen sounds quite official.
Graversen, yeah.
Like for some of my work colleagues to kind of relate to them a bit more of the South American something, I'm like, yeah, my name is Matis, you know, Matis Oliveira, and that's it. And then they instantly look at you, oh, where are you from, and all that, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy how much the name like gives for first impression.
Yeah, for real.
True.
Like you got Nilo, and you already know this guy has 4 kids and there's a sleaze, and you know.
I will have you know that my name, many people have said that it was nice.
Yeah. Okay. What's your full name?
Niloy Mutasim Islam.
Islam.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
You can just add Islam.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not Islam.
No.
It's different.
Yeah. No, it's not. It literally just is Islam.
But you just say
Mutasim-Islam.
I mean, it's just however you want to pronounce Islam, you know?
You pronounce it Islam.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair, I guess. But like, so I can just be called Maris Oliveira Christian.
Yeah.
Or Christianity.
Yeah, there's no problem.
I guess. All right, man, sure.
No, but apparently a lot of people have the last name Islam. It's quite common in Bangladesh.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to show off how religious you are, you call your kid Islam.
I think it has more so to do with like people are just not that creative over there.
But yeah, probably, right? All right, man. So you make videos for how to make money if you're trying to do design, and it's also for students trying to get into unis. Because I checked it out. I watched all the videos.
Yeah. So far, it's mainly my videos have been about how to get into the uni I go to now.
Right.
But I mean, at the moment, I'm also just kind of finding my content niche and seeing what types of videos I like to make, and what types of videos actually gain traction. because at the moment, I mean, yeah, as you said earlier, we're only 19, so I mean, I don't have that much knowledge to offer to the world, so
right.
It's also just a learning process.
You definitely had a good start because it's like relevant information that people search, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's very informative, and like if you click on it, you end up watching it because when you're looking for something like that, you're looking for what's credible, and your videos seem very credible, dude.
I don't even go to that university, or I don't even plan on going on it, but I just watched the whole of that video.
Yeah, dude, it's captivating.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
for real. Shit, that's good to know.
I watched the full video, man. I watched it just to see what type of standards you're setting for the new generation in terms of editing, dude. Because it was insane.
The editing was nice.
Cheers.
The editing was so clean.
Hey man, it's an inspiration.
That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, for those videos, well, basically, when I come up with a new video topic, I'm always trying to figure out what are people actually searching for, because otherwise I'm just gonna get no views, and then that's not gonna give me any motivation to do anything. Like one of my latest videos. Well, I mean, it was 2 months ago, but my most recent video was how to sketch like an industrial designer, and that was a test to see if the video would actually get any views, because I knew people weren't actively searching for it at the moment. Like, if I searched that title in YouTube itself, like it only had maybe maximum 200,000 views for the top video. And so, yeah.
Wait, so if you search it up, is it better the more views the top video has, or the lesser views it has?
Generally, it's better if the top video has a lot of views, but also I use this YouTube tool called vidIQ, and it shows me kind of the competition of other videos and how many videos are in this area of search. Wow. And it's good if like the top video has a lot of views, but then there's not a lot of competition for that video. So like, there's only one video with a lot of views, but nobody else is making videos about it.
Right. So it's actually what you're doing there is like market research, right?
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Now we're learning.
A lot of what most of the time when I'm working on my channel isn't on the video production or edit. Well, actually, editing takes a lot of time, but most of it is for video research, video idea research.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. So so that's also part of the success, right? You didn't just make the video and then put it out there. You're actually trying to market it towards being successful, and it works apparently. So that's worth your time and energy.
It has worked.
Hey, yo, Nips. You're the thumbnail guy, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be the promotion guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, dude? This guy just explained multi-level marketing to you.
How is any of this my fault?
No, but that's it. Hey, maybe we should try it, maybe.
Yeah, we should.
But also, it's a podcast, so it has to be natural subjects. Yeah, we can't really force anything yet.
I mean, definitely. I think if you just kind of look at, like I use trends.google.com or like Google
I have
Trends.
used that, yeah.
And if you just kind of see what search terms are coming up or on the rise or are popular now, and you just come up with podcast ideas to cover for the next one.
But I thought that like a prime like strategy is going for something when you're starting that's not searched very much, so that you actually come up in the search results, like in the top 10. For example, when you search Midnight Kebab on YouTube, our channel comes up even though we barely have any views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's wrong then, because are people actually scrolling down until they find your videos, or is it just
for
like
me? At first, people. So my most viewed video at the moment is something about top 5 tips for interviews on UCAS, and I tried to make sure that all the keywords had like things had the keywords that people were searching for. So like UCAS, which is what you use to apply to UK unis. It had UAL, name of uni, etc. Wow, I lost track. What was the question?
If people are scrolling all the way down through the pages.
At first they aren't, but then once YouTube sees how many people click on the video who actually do scroll through the results,
right.
And then they see from those that have clicked on it, how long did they stay to watch your video?
Right.
And so my most my best video at the moment, it took like 1 or 2 weeks for people to start finding it.
Yeah.
But it was only like 2 or so weeks later when the views started going up. And
so that is something that I know a lot, or at least I think I know a lot about. So the algorithm is very like purposefully designed for that, right? So okay, so this put a search term in, and then what you're saying is that they scroll, and at the beginning it won't be in one of the top searches because you have so few views. But then the people who do find it and do scroll and see it, they will be counted as someone who's seen the thumbnail, right? And the more people click on it, and that's probably because your title is exactly what they were looking for. The more likely it is to then be recommended more and more. And as it racks up views, and then also they count how long you then make those people stay on the platform, because that's what YouTube really cares about. And of course people are staying because of your quality, so it's a balance between the right name and then the quality really helps as well, I guess.
Sure. So in all the research I've been doing, it's basically like a lot of algorithms for the social media platforms are basically the same. It's two factors: click-through rate and audience retention. So if you can get them to click and then you can get them to stay, then you're golden. And
our audience retention is not too good, at least for new people. So please listen all the way through, you motherfuckers out there.
or just leave it open, just leave it open in the background. Doesn't matter.
You just open a new tab. Just keep watching this silently.
Mute us, but keep playing us.
Yeah, just dude, you do us a great favor. That's cheating. I feel like.
The issue is like, as time passes, people's attention spans have been getting so much shorter. Like that's why TikTok blew up, because I mean it's 15-second videos and it's kind of ridiculous, but you can't really pack much information in there. But really, you don't have to, because you just keep swiping to the next video.
Yeah, that's why Vine was so good. Vine was like 6 seconds per video, and it would just captured everyone's attention.
But there's a counter movement to that, as there is with anything that blows up. For example, Vine died out. Sure. It was not viable.
Vine didn't die out. It just was bought by Twitter, and Twitter just deleted it.
Wait, why?
I don't know. But Vine would have done so well.
You think?
Yeah.
Because from what I understood, it started to die down, and it wasn't viable, and there's not enough money in it.
Maybe that's.
I think the business model wasn't like, it was a good idea, but the business model wasn't strong. And that's how TikTok, they were able to figure out, like they saw the potential, but they figured out the business model side of it.
Right. And I mean, I for sure see the movement of short attention span and that thing. But there is a counter movement, which is the podcasting, because that's completely blown up. And a lot of people who are tired of the quick content and want like longer quality stuff,
Yeah.
And are tired of reading one sentence tweets and would rather have a 15-minute or 20-minute conversation about something. And I definitely agree with that.
That's why Clubhouse.
Yeah, Clubhouse, dude. That's the new big thing.
Are you on Clubhouse?
What actually is Clubhouse?
Clubhouse is a platform. It's like Twitter, but you get to talk instead. Yeah. And there's a whole lot of podcasters on there and big names. But I thought it's invite only, right?
Yep.
So are you on it? No, I'm not on it. How did you get on it?
I just found a dude who was like, "Hey, I got invites," and I was like, "Hey, can I have one?"
To be fair, I have a dude at my uni that's sending
invites. Really, it was
get the fucking invites, Neil.
Should I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
that's the next big thing, dude.
Really?
I'm telling you.
It
is.
All right.
And if you got invite, because the invites only, it's not going to be forever,
Do you have an invite?
Yeah. No, I don't have an invite. Who the fuck do you think I know? Dude?
Oh, okay.
I could invite you guys.
Please do, man.
If you guys are down.
That's the next big thing, and it's like, imagine being the first motherfucker on Twitch. I remember when Twitch launched.
Twitch was big.
Yeah, you need if you have a chance in your generation or when you're trying to do content where you found a platform that's going to be the next big thing, then you're really lucky because you get to come in as one of the first ones.
But Clubhouse is also like, you have the opportunity to talk to like a lot of these big stars. Like I remember Elon did a few. Yeah. And you have the chance to ask Elon directly.
Drake's on Clubhouse. Elon's on Clubhouse.
Oh, is that why you're on Clubhouse? Because of Drake?
yeah, dude. No, I mean I do follow him, but I haven't seen any updates from him. So the thing is, it launched 2 years ago. So the app is iPhone only, so I only use it on my iPad, which is
I have an iPad. That's
a bit problematic because it's not meant for iPad. So I don't really use it that much, but I just wanted to be able to like get on the app and see what's up. I feel like it's like Twitter, where it's only fun if you're a relevant person. So at the moment, like none of you guys are on there.
But we will be if you invite us.
Yeah, for sure. Which I for sure will say.
Right, I need to go out and buy an iPhone.
Dude, I might just
just buy an iPhone because of Clubhouse.
Dude, that's fuck though. It's only iPhone. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. We just buy like an iPhone 5.
The invite thing is actually really interesting because people are selling them for there are people selling invites for like 10 or 15 euros. Sometimes
Only?
even 20.
No, what do you mean only? People are handing them out for free.
I mean, people. Yeah.
Yeah. How does the invite system work? So you join and you can invite people once you join.
Well, yes, basically. Like once you're in, you have up to 2 invites, and then I think you can get more if you invite more people or more people that are relevant. Like if I were to invite a celebrity, let's say, and he racks up a bunch of followers, I think the system would understand that I'm somebody who's influential, and so it would give me more invites.
Bro, so the people who are running this, who are they? Do you know?
I think it's an ex-Google employee.
Yeah.
And,
so that's creepy.
I don't know.
Because they have too good of an understanding of algorithms, and now it's like there's it's kind of like a social worth system going on, right? Like if you have to invite people, it's exclusive. It's no longer a free public thing. Damn, dude. Yeah, but if you get an invite now, because as you can hear, once you join, you can invite 2 people, right? Or something like that. So it's going to spread, and at a certain point, it's going to explode. And if you get in on that early, I think that's a good idea.
If I join, I'm not going to send you an invite.
Oh, why, man?
You're going to have to...
I'm your best friend.
No.
I know your mom.
You're going to have to pay me 1 million euros.
1 million euros.
1 million for an invite, bro.
How about I just stop editing these podcasts?
Oh.
Fuck.
Nah, bro. If we should get an invite.
Yeah. I'll try get one.
Yeah,
but then that means I also need an iPhone.
It's also really easy to get. You just like I was just on Reddit or Twitter, reached out to a few people, or I posted a comment on. There was like a Reddit invite thread, a Clubhouse invite thread on one subreddit, and I said, "Hey, I'm looking for an invite. Can anybody hit me up with one?" And the guy reached out through Reddit, and I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh shit! All right, let's do it.
Like I could give you an invite, but I think it's worth just trying to find it real quick. Like it's with a.
Yeah, because
not because I don't want to invite you, but
no, actually, it would be like beneficial if you like keep your invites for now.
Exactly.
Don't invite us yet. Just keep your invites. They might be like something in the future. You never know.
Dude, if I can sell 2 invites for 40 euros, I mean that's quite good. But like once you have, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clubhouse is interesting. I'm really interested to see where it's going.
Like these kind of stuff get addicting.
Yeah,
they get pretty addicting pretty quick.
Yeah, they get addicting.
Stuff like social media.
Oh shit! Yeah,
dude.
Social media is a whole different beast. Fuck's sake,
dude. Oh, we're gonna talk about addiction in a bit, but don't worry.
Yeah.
But like Clubhouse, even like now, all the big media companies in America are already trying to censor it, saying that it's uncensored, that there needs to be guidelines in place and all these type of things.
What for?
China banned it already. Like it's
because they hate the public media. Like more and more hate the fact that they have very little influence and do not control the media anymore.
Right.
Because of public online internet, online media, right?
Yeah.
Because like they have no say into what we get to publish now.
Yeah.
And that's a problem for them because then they no longer. Yeah, it just devalues their business. And
how are they
suffering?
How are they monetizing Clubhouse?
I don't know actually.
I don't.
Do they have ads?
It's not really at the moment. I don't think it's bringing in money.
Yeah.
Like there's no ads on the app. There's no store on the app. Like there's nothing there's no donate button. But the weird thing is it has like an over $1 billion valuation at the moment.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
It's like
the investors know. People know.
It's scary.
Anyone who knows something has been out there and is on Clubhouse because they know it's the next big thing.
Yeah.
And I forgot if we explained it, but it's like Twitter but with voice, right?
Yeah.
So you get to talk instead of tweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you join chat rooms.
Yeah, you have rooms where they kind of have like the title of the room. Let's say is I'm part of this one, like YouTube creators.
YouTube creators who like furries.
YouTube creators, advice, tips, and kind of reviews or whatever, and just the people on there are just kind of they're just talking about YouTube and various strategies, and it's the cool thing about it. I think the appeal is that it's all instantaneous and it's all in the moment. So, like, there's no recording of any conversations. Unless you have you record it externally,
or recordings that we don't know of yet.
Yeah. I think I feel like part of maybe I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Hey, bro, we almost went for an hour already. But
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
that was a lot of interesting stuff. So I'm okay with that. But we do want to get into something that we wanted to discuss. And I forgot to give a warning in the beginning of the episode because I was like, my mom said don't swear too much. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be a good boy. But now I'm about to reveal something that she doesn't know. Didn't know of. Because we're going to talk about nicotine addiction, right?
But
Oh,
definitely
Lord.
from this point on, viewers' discretion is advised.
Viewers'
Oh,
discretion
hold on.
is
Does your
advised.
mom talk to what? Viewer
No.
discretion. Oh yeah. Wait, dude. Does your mom talk to like our moms?
Yeah, maybe not your mom that much.
Okay.
I remember my mom was talking to your mom, and then
Cool.
no, but my mom's not gonna say anything. She's not a snitch, all right? She's that.
Yeah. I hope. So. All right. Cool. I
That's
hope
chill.
so. But I mean, whatever. I'll say whatever. I don't mind.
Yeah, but I remember she talked to your mom when you first had gone to uni, and she was talking to your counselor or something, and your mom was like, "Oh, so how often should I be calling my son?" And the counselor was like, "Maybe once a week," and she wanted to call you like every fucking day or something.
Dude, Jesus.
Like
Yeah.
she did not want to let go of you at all, man.
No,
Yeah.
but I talk to my mom every single day,
You do?
like multiple times a day,
Multiple times a day?
2-3 times
Well,
a
that's
day.
because you.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I call my
crazy,
mom once every 3 months if she's lucky. dude.
What?
No,
Yeah.
once a month now. I've gotten better. I think once a month.
That to me sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I've
Really?
blocked my
Yeah.
parents. Like,
Dude,
So I need to talk to my mom
it's
at
completely
least.
my own life. Dude, my mom would leave me alone for 10 days at a time once I was
But I mean,
like
it's
17.
it's also more so not just for myself, but it's also for my mother. So she knows what's up with me. She knows that I'm safe and stuff like that.
that's
Dude,
cool.
it's 3 times
Hey.
a day. What the fuck's gonna happen to you?
You,
Maybe not 3 times a day, but like whenever I'm
might shit his
free,
pants
like
or
I'm walking
something.
to a place or whatnot.
How many heart attacks can you have in a day?
No, it's just nice staying in touch, you know. It
Yeah,
feels
I
that's
understand. That's
fair.
why I call my mom once a month. to
once a
stay
month is
in
not
touch.
enough.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, how much information are you like? How long are these calls though? Like, what are you actually talking about if you call her 3 times a day? Like, what? Hey, mom,
not
I
that
just took a
long.
shit. Hey, mom, I just cooked dinner. Oh, hey, mom, I stubbed my toe. Like, what?
Yeah, but literally, the calls aren't that long, but it depends. Sometimes they can get long, sometimes they don't get that long. It's usually around 5 minutes. I just like let her
fair
notify of what I'm doing. Maybe like when I'm out and I'm free and no one's around me and I'm just walking instead of listening to music, which I would normally do anyways. I just call my
Okay.
mom and see what
I mean,
she's doing.
I'm
That's
not. I
cool.
don't want to bully you for this because that is beautiful, and I want you to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to call my mom 3 times a day.
Right? Okay.
Mm.
And yeah, I call my dad even less, which is a problem.
No, I definitely.
I don't have
like-
that problem.
Yeah, dude. Oh, lucky you, bro. Oh, bro. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely admire that you have like that close of a connection to your parents. Because for me, I've literally blocked both my parents on whatever. Like, I actively don't want to talk to them.
Oh,
So
it's not that I don't want to talk to my mom because I have a really close connection to my mom. I'd say
no,
both my parents. But yeah, and when we do talk, we talk for like a good hour or 2. But yeah,
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the thing. You talk for an hour or 2. I talk to like for 3 times, 5 minutes
Yeah.
each.
yeah.
Hey, Anto, why do your parents not talk to you or do you not talk to your parents because you're afraid of them finding out that you
I mean, no, we just don't have that great of a relationship, and like it was deteriorating throughout high school, and then finally when first I got to Loughborough, and I was like finally like some freedom, and then lockdown happened, and I had to come back to Rome and spend 7 months like stuck at home with my parents, so that was pretty rough.
Do they have a bedtime?
And then it's no, it's not that they're strict. It's just it's like my mom has this has some
you don't have
issues,
to get
let's
into it
say.
if you don't.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's not that deep, but like mom has some issues, and it has an effect on the rest of the family.
Right.
And so yeah, that's why I admire Neil, and I guess you as well, Mattis, because like you're like friends with your parents, whereas
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel that much. But yeah.
But although after this, maybe not. Okay, so let's just get into it.
All right, let's get into it.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes, Antonio?
Unfortunately, yeah.
You did.
But yes,
Cigarettes.
I don't remember that.
Hold on.
Not like as a thing. Like you smoked cigarettes as a thing, or just that you tried
at the
it.
beginning of last year, kind of. Not a lot. Like it was more like a social smoking situation. I went from Juliet like it wasn't as regular as Nilo, let's say.
Right.
But it was whenever I'd go out, and I'd go out every week, like once or twice a week. And so if I was with friends, and every now and then they'd pull out a cigarette, and at first I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But then one day I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's try this.
And then I tried never go back, no? That's the thing.
Oh no, I stopped. Like I had this particularly bad experience where I had like my first full cigarette, where my friend was just like, here, take it, and then he lit it for me, and he just left me alone with that full cigarette.
Wait, bro, before that, were you just taking one puff and giving it back? That doesn't sound very Corona friendly, bro.
This is before
Corona, but still nasty. Even then, you don't share a cigarette.
Did that, so I understand.
No, you don't share a cigarette.
But as an adult, you don't share a cigarette. Yeah. You do that when you're 15.
Yeah, you do that when you're 15.
I mean, yeah, sure, but didn't like whatever.
Yeah, right,
when you're a bit smashed in the
free
head,
love.
like it's
free love.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, free love. Yeah.
And also, like a cigarette's kind of warm. Like that shit's warm, and like especially in London, this was like January or February, and when it's cold outside, we're all like kind of huddled together. I was like, hey, dude, pass the cig or pass the joint. Like,
that is a vibe.
No, but to be fair, like a cigarette doesn't last that long for it to be a thing that you share.
Mm.
Yeah, well, that's because you smoke it too fast.
That's because, dude, you fucking inhale that shit. Like,
okay, but have you quit smoking? What's your deal?
Yeah, so I was saying this earlier. I had a particularly bad experience with it, and then after that I was like, all right, I have to get off this shit, and so I just went cold turkey and refused all offers for cigarettes, and now I don't.
Nice, that's good for you.
Was that hard?
It was tough at first. I mean, I did have my Juul to fall back on. Hold on. So I had my Juul, but I didn't have any pods at the time, so it was cold turkey for a bit, and then I came back to Rome. And then Martijn brought some 5% pods, and I puffed on that for like 2 weeks. And then that started giving me headaches.
Yeah, for the two boomers listening to this, a Juul is an e-cigarette.
Dude, I remember you were fucking addicted to that stuff. I was like, at some point I was like a bit scared. Not for your health or anything. I was just like, dude, you're a monster.
Yeah, it's weird because like once I get onto something, the way to describe it would be I've got a somewhat addictive personality, in the sense like if I like something, I'll do it a lot, you know.
Because remember we were on a trip as well. We were in the back seat of Martijn's dad's car,
South of Italy trip. And that was fun. Yeah,
that was a fun trip. But I remember the parents were in the front and us three were in the back, and you were like trying to hide like the fact that you hit a Juul. You hit the Juul, keep it in your mouth for a long time, and then when they weren't looking, you like blow it out into your like clothes or something. By the way,
there is no way that was sneaky enough that the dad didn't notice.
They didn't notice,
but they know. They just don't. They don't have time or the energy
to deal. That's probably the case.
Yeah,
and I mean, like, to be honest, I don't think at this point, probably my parents even know. I'm not sure. But
do you still Juul then, or did you?
No, I threw my Juul away after that one night at Max's. Remember?
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, I threw my Juul away, and so now I haven't had any nicotine.
So you're nicotine free?
Yeah, I'm nicotine free since July or something.
Hey, July. Yeah. Damn, that's nice.
Congrats, dude. Congrats.
But like even then, like all throughout 2020 last year, it wasn't a case of me doing it regularly. So it's either I wouldn't like have anything for a month or two at a time, and then or I just like kind of go full out. So yeah, and it's not like Nilo who's like, you know, hey, this is my last cigarette. 2 months later, hey guys, I promise this is my last cig.
No, but to be fair, I
actually quit now.
I actually quit this time. Like I've been off it for 5 months.
Let's go. Hey, wait, it's like August.
September.
September? Fair enough.
He hates the Netherlands, but he came here and he just stopped smoking cigs.
I mean, I came to the Netherlands. I was smoking before that. I came to the Netherlands during the month of September. I remember I bought like 3 packs total. One of the packs I just finished in 2 days.
One of them you shared with the homeless guy?
Yeah, one of them I shared with the homeless guy. That's a different story for another day. So I remember I went through like all my packs fairly quickly. And then at the end of that September, I was like, fuck it, I don't want to smoke ever again. And I'm just like, I just realized I was addicted. And it was like,
Oh,
I'll just
that's
stop
when
it.
you realized.
Wow, that's
Not after us telling you for years.
I wasn't addicted. Come on.
You were addicted.
oh yeah.
But I mean, I didn't find stopping that hard.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Fair
just
enough.
like,
Why did it take you so many times then? Because you kept saying you're going to stop. Or
because
were you just-
no,
Yeah.
every time I said it, I was joking. Every time I never intended on stopping.
So you never really fully were convinced. You never were like,
No, not even
I'm actually
that,
stopping.
because
You were just-
during that time, my thought process was that, damn, I just like smoking. I would not want to stop doing that ever. So even if it's like 1 or 2 when I'm out with my friends, I'd do that. But I realized that even that's bad for you. So I just
Yeah, it is bad for you.
Yeah.
It's incredible how little you have to smoke for it to have an effect. So what we're saying is, if you're smoking 1 or 2 cigarettes a month, you might as well just smoke a pack a day, you know?
no, but to be fair, the reason,
just-
literally the reason that I started smoking was so stupid. Or
What-
the reason that I got hooked onto it was stupid.
What was it?
Because I remember in 9th grade, I wanted to try out cigarettes. I remember we went to PE classes, and with Marco, we'd be like, okay, in 10th grade, we have to smoke together.
Yeah.
And then like
Okay.
in 10th grade came along. I'm like, Martin comes along. Martin's like, have you ever smoked? I'm like, nah, I haven't smoked, but I want to try. He's like, oh, let's do it. So we went to Yellow Bar. That's in front of St. Stephen's. He's like, he asked one of the kids for a cigarette. He's like, yeah, can you light it up too? And then he lit it up. Martin said, okay, let's go for a walk. Martin started smoking. He passed it to me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, chill. I puffed it. I
you
didn't cough. I didn't cough or anything.
Oh, dude, gangsta.
Gangster, bro.
Damn, son.
I didn't cough or anything, but I didn't like it. I hated it.
Yeah, no one likes it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, no, dude.
And then I went back home. I'm
Jeez.
like, fuck, I wish I had another try to try out cigarettes, because I really want to see what the deal is about and why people like it.
But it's because it's literally the chemical
It's
addiction
not-
that makes it
yeah.
taste good to you, dude.
Right? So I kept trying it.
Naturally, it tastes like ass. yeah.
Any chance that I got, I'd
Yeah.
try cigarettes from then on. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So you were fucking trying to get addicted.
So you're trying. Yeah, dude, what is that? Oh my. Yeah, I mean,
So
Oh my god.
I reached the point where I was like, okay, now
Um,
cigarettes are kind of nice. I can just smoke it whenever I'm out. Like I have nothing to do. I just pull one out. I just smoke whenever I'm free, or like when I'm in a social situation and I see someone smoking, I'll just.
did you
pull one
like
out
the
and smoke.
effect?
Yeah, the effect was actually kind of nice as well. Like you just smoke and
Yeah.
like you feel a
Yeah.
little lightheaded.
That's the annoying thing. Like, it's unfortunate that these drugs are addictive, because like the
Yeah,
effect
it's
is
funny
like, I'm not
how
gonna lie,
drugs
that's-
are make you feel good so that you get addicted to them, right?
That's
It's
crazy,
not like
dude,
that's
yeah.
the point.
Yeah,
But it's scary how cigarettes aren't labeled as drugs.
But I think they are.
They are, but
I mean,
it's just funny
they're
that
put
they're
in the
not
same.
labeled as.
I think like from now on, I'm pretty sure it's I think like any new generation knows that it's a drug. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, this might be too personal, Niloy, but I always wondered, because your dad ended up passing away from lung cancer, right?
Mhm.
And I never understood how that like led to you smoking cigs. Like, it just didn't affect your thinking about it, or what?
No, it didn't. Because my thought was that if I'm gonna smoke, I'm just gonna smoke. Like
And you didn't think that if this happened to my dad, it's gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
No.
that thought never came. Like I mean, like obviously it was in the back of my head, as it should be in the back of everyone's head that smokes. I think they
Yeah.
all know that they're gonna get something if they keep smoking.
Right.
That thought was in the back of my head, but I was also in the back of my head the idea that I would stop.
So you would
at
stop
some time.
before it became a problem.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a lot of. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. Because then, because I'd say, yeah, because I have a lot of Danish friends, and that's where I started smoking cigs.
Mhm.
Because they had the exact same mentality,
Mhm.
and it's so sad that like year after year when I came back to visit, so they would just keep smoking, which I haven't seen them in a long time. So it's not like I know what they're doing right now, but I know some of them just in the end were like, I'm just a smoker now.
Yeah.
So like that's like the fake promise. So I'm really happy that you stopped smoking, because that would have been, yeah. I want good health for all the homies.
Yeah,
it's-
my plan was
yeah.
initially stop at 21.
Mm.
Because Stefano Scotto, I went out smoking with him once. He gave me a cigarette. He's like, I told Stefano that I don't want to smoke because I'm gonna get addicted. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep smoking until I'm 21 because that's
Yeah.
when it becomes a problem.
But I've met motherfuckers with that exact same
Yeah.
thing. I'm gonna stop when I'm 18 was the thing.
Yeah.
When we were in Denmark, we were 15, 16. My friends were always 1 year older than me because I was 1 year younger. They were like, yeah, I'm gonna stop when I'm 18.
Mhm.
Then 18 could turn around, they didn't stop, and so on, right?
yeah. So what about now?
So no, I haven't
What's-
smoked in a long time.
Fair enough. Hey.
But yeah, I started smoking when I was in Denmark as a party thing,
Mhm.
because all the other kids are doing it, and it is just so fucking addicting. At least it was
Yeah.
for me. And then you don't realize it at first, because usually when I was smoking, I was too drunk to realize that I could actually not say no, like Because when you're sober, you can kind of feel the emotion of like, hey, I don't really want to smoke, but I also can't say no. When you're drunk, you just say yes. You don't even think about it necessarily. And then I went to a festival where I smoked way too many cigs, in 7 days or 5 days, however long it was. Right after I finished my school year in Denmark, and then I came back to Italy. And first of all, that whole summer I was smoking. Then I came back to Italy, and I kept doing the party smoking thing. And sometimes I'd smoke after school, like on a Friday with you and Kelvin.
We smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, but it was very few times.
I can't remember that.
Fair enough.
Must have never happened if you can't remember.
But then it was weird because all of a sudden I was back in St. Stephen's, and I remember getting this feeling that I really hated, where I was sitting in biology class because I was always my last one, and I was like, my legs would start to shake a little bit because I could just not think about anything other than that. You know, when you inhale that smoke and wanted to get that cigarette, I was really like, my nerves were completely off, and I was just desperate for a cig. And I was like, wow, I just thought I was a party smoker who did it for fun, right?
Yeah. It's that realization. It's jarring.
Yeah, and also like it wasn't just 1 or 2 cigs at a party anymore. I remember the first party I went to at Martin's house. Like, you brought 2 packs, and me and him finished 2 packs in one night.
I remember even then, like I was still a beginner at that point.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was my because that and the festival was when I smoked most. At the festival, I had 4 cigs in my hands at once, smoking 2 cigs out of each hand.
But even then, I remember at that party, you were like, "Yo, Nilo, you have that cigarette. You might as well finish it." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and then I finished the cigarette.
Fuck, dude, I can't have been a bad influence. Like at Martin's party too, we were smoking 2 cigs at a time with Yayo, and that was brutal, man. And because I always knew that cigs was a horrible idea and I should stop it, and I would always judge my Danish friends who were constantly smoking, right? Actual smokers. And I used to have this rule that as long as I don't buy a cig, I'm not really a smoker. But that's the problem when all your friends always have cigs and they're sharing it like fucking candy.
Yeah.
So
that's why, like, I remember Yayo and we made a deal that we would only smoke when we were together.
Right. And then you'd always be together and you'd always be fucking smoking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening at the villa. We were there for a week, and every day like we had cigarettes on us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I quit when I got back to Rome. And Michelle helped me out a lot with that, so shout out to her.
That's great.
I made a promise to her. I was like, no, I can't do cigs anymore. It's obviously dumb. Or nicotine at all, actually, for a while. And then I took a few vape hits here and there after that, but after that, actually, no nicotine at all.
But I mean, to be fair, I'll still have tobacco and like weed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No?
Not that I smoke weed, but when I do smoke weed, it's without tobacco.
Depends. It's like...
what was that fear in the way you said not that you smoke weed?
Because dude, my mom's going to kill me. No, I think she's okay with the fact that she probably knows I smoke some weed. She's okay with weed to a certain extent, I think. Yeah. I think she's afraid that because she had some bad experiences with the people when she was growing up with the people who were smoking weed.
I see.
But I'll say, look, I'm being very productive. I'm taking care of myself and my life, and I'm not abusing it. So there's nothing to worry about. And I don't like to smoke weed anymore that much. Generally, if I am gonna take weed, I take an edible because I do fear my lungs, and I can feel it the next day if I've smoked weed. Yeah. But that's nicotine, eh? It was hard for me to quit though. It
was easy for me. I just said I'm not going to smoke anymore, and then I just stopped.
It was a lot easier than I thought it would be, but it was surprisingly hard.
To be fair, I guess I have to say that I'm quite lucky in the sense that I never got to that point where it's like I need to smoke the next one right away, or like I constantly kept thinking about that.
Oh no, it was usually at the end of school.
Right.
It was also that feeling that at the end of class you just want to get the fuck out of there. At the last class.
Yeah.
It was like that, but like times 100 because I was also thinking about the cig and
cigarette.
Aye.
Yeah.
What a bad time.
I had the same thing with juuling. It's fucking... Ugh.
Yeah, because it just becomes very clear to you that the negative effects cannot in any way be as good as the positive effects, right?
Yeah. But also with juuling, it's like it's so readily available. It's just just pull it out, puff.
Dude, and when I had Martin's the 5% pack that Martin got from me, like he finished his in like 2 or 3 months. I finished mine in 2 weeks. And so that was like 1 or 1.5 pods a day.
Wow, man.
So it was proper bad because at the end of the 2 weeks I was like, if I didn't have a puff every couple hours, then like I'd get a shitty headache and I'd go to bed. I'd try to nap it off or something, and I'd wake up and I'd still have a terrible headache. And so, yeah.
Right.
That was during the villa, actually. But yeah, it's tough. Nicotine is tough.
All right. So, should we expand this hole that we dug ourselves into?
We might as well.
We might as well. Now that we're at it.
We're in it. We might as well keep digging and find gold or something.
Yeah, maybe if we dig ourselves far enough.
We might find gold or diamonds.
Diamond.
Maybe.
I can put it on Michelle.
24 million on the head.
On the head.
On the head.
Yo, Michelle, do you want a diamond on your head? Hi, she's shaking her head.
She said yeah. She said yeah.
Oh, you saw yes?
Yeah.
She's giving me mad eyes. She said nah. Dude.
She's shaking her head, but up and down.
Oh, right. Let me get 24 mil real quick. Are you an alcoholic, Antonio?
Isn't every student an alcoholic? Like
no.
Nope.
No, but I wouldn't say as much as like Martin or Max, but I do like the occasional drink. Yeah.
I like the occasional drink, but not too much anymore. Actually, it's not really fun.
Yeah.
You see, I'm Muslim. I don't drink or smoke.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Shut the.
You came back to Netherlands yesterday.
Yeah.
And when did you smoke? And this is marijuana, by the way. Otherwise, just to understand.
Yeah.
Maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday.
Maybe.
As in, like, were you already smoking on the plane here or in the airplane? When did you start?
The airplane pilots told me not to say, but I cannot say.
It's like, hey, are you Dutch or Italian? Since we're going from Rome, right? It's like Dutch. All right, let me just jump in the cockpit, right?
we hotbox the cockpit.
Yeah, dude. For sure.
There probably has been like a pilot who got his license taken away just for like hotboxing the cockpit.
Probably not.
No. Probably not. For hotboxing, I don't know. Maybe he took a hit before or during in the bathroom or something. True. But hotboxing, I feel like that's kind of extreme.
I mean, who would know? Because it's not like the flight attendants knock on the cockpit door.
Imagine you like you land. Like, right, you're in a big plane, you land, you're sitting and you're like waiting to get up, and then like the pilot just steps out of like the fucking the cockpit, opens the door, it's just like fucking smoke. He's like fucking wobbling around.
And then everyone in the plane gets high after that.
Yeah, dude, all the kids start crying and choking on the smoke. Yeah, dude. Hey, Nilo, you can't be a pilot, dude.
I gotta be a pilot?
No, you can't be.
I could.
No, you can't, dude.
True,
you can't do that to people.
You wouldn't fit through the cockpit door.
No, I can't be a pilot because I don't go to pilot school.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of pilot school, I actually did that with Yayo back in 10th or 11th grade. Remember how St. Stephen's, like, it had that, they were offering like plane flying lessons.
What?
And do you have a license? Do you have a license to actually fly?
No. It was when I was 15 and I had to be 16 to like have those hours counted towards a license if I wanted one.
Right.
So no.
I wouldn't mind getting a license. Flying sounds fun.
It is fun.
Yes.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Flying is fun, but the job of being a pilot, no.
I wouldn't want to be a pilot, but
flying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it, yo guys, start donating to the channel.
Yo, please, if you're listening to this, our OnlyFans is down in the description.
Why you gotta make it ASMR?
Hey, bro, I gotta be real personal with you, bro. I need money. I paid a lot for this mic you're listening to right now, bro.
Hey, yeah, dude, I got you, bro.
Dude, no, you don't got me, dude. But yeah, if we do become millionaires, I'll buy you a little airplane.
Oh, thanks, man.
And you can fly me around.
Right.
No, I'm definitely when I become a millionaire, like I'm definitely getting a plane.
Will you fly me around?
Like a recreational one, like there are ones that are like you know the
electric
single. The single propeller ones that are like relatively cheap.
Right, but if you would have listened to our previous podcast, you would have known that Denmark is going to make green fuel in the next 20 years.
Green fuel? What color is fuel now?
Black,
blue.
Because it pollutes. But we're going to make green fuel that does not pollute. And actually, when you burn it, it makes flowers and plants. So that actually...
I see. That's
no, but Anto, you got to promise me this, that when you become a millionaire, you're going to give me at least €1. Die.
At least?
Yeah,
sure. Bro, I'll double that, dude. I'll give you €2.
Oh,
you must be rich.
You can share the €1 for your kids.
Yeah.
€1 for myself, and then €1 divided amongst each of my kids.
Let's see. Dude, who's the mother?
Good question.
Michelle.
I don't know.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Alright, that's it for this week's podcast.
See you tomorrow, next week.
Wait, actually, do we have? Okay, no, I don't feel like talking about alcoholism. I don't think that there's much to say there, man.
No, there's not much.
We're just students who drink, and if Anto doesn't have an alcohol problem, I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you have an alcohol problem?
I don't know any friend. Like, I don't know any of our friend groups or any of our friends in the group who have a.
I have an alcohol problem.
Like,
what's your alcohol problem, Neil?
I say that I'm Muslim and I don't drink, but I actually drink. That's my alcohol problem.
No, your problem
when
is that
do
you're
you drink?
unfunny.
I've seen you drunk maybe twice.
The first time that you ever probably saw me drunk was at Martine's very first party. That's the first time I ever got drunk.
I wasn't there.
In 11th grade. I swear you were there.
I'm so sad. No, it was that's the one with Yi and Andrew, right? When Max threw up on the marble floor. Yeah, I wasn't there.
No, not that one. Not that one. The one after that.
Oh, okay. True. I was there. Never mind. I don't remember you.
The one with Caroline and the Borders.
Yeah. But here's a genuine question. Well, first of all, Neil, you don't have an alcoholism problem. You have a lying problem. You're not funny because you clearly drink, and then you think it's funny to them be like, "No, guys, I don't drink because I'm Muslim." Haha.
There's your laugh.
And you say it every time. But serious question though, when should you start drinking? Like actually, like what do you think is a respectable age to start drinking?
High school, like
high school?
Yeah, 9th, 10th.
See, the science says you should drink before you're 21.
The science?
The science. It can negatively impact your brain, but also I don't know how bad those negative like impacts can be.
Einstein definitely used to drink.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, you look at the UK economy.
Yeah.
80% or 90% of everybody who run the UK government now have drunk at have gotten smashed when they were like 14 years old in a field in fucking Leeds or some shit. Like they're
I mean the Danish drink from 13, 14 as well, and at 15, 16 they go harder than the UK university parties or the American parties. I promise you.
No, but America, I can
imagine.
Like the drinking culture there is.
Yeah, but that's at 21 or university. It's not really high school.
Yeah,
true. But
only like
at university, you still have people that are like 18, 19.
Yeah, exactly. And there they go crazy.
But
that's technically healthier to you than because the Danish people, by the time they get to uni, they're drinking, but nothing like they used to. Like they're kind of over at that point.
Yeah, but you say it's healthy, but have you seen the stuff that they get up to?
No, it's not. Okay, it's not. It's healthier, or it's less. No, that's a bad way of putting it. It's less damaging to your brain and your overall like your brain throughout your whole life than it is drinking when you're 15, 16.
Because like Luka Dragovic, you remember him?
Yeah.
He goes to a school he goes to uni in America, and he came back and he told me, we met up and he told me this story about the parties in America, and he's like, do you see the parties in the movies? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they're exactly like the movies.
Wow. I want that party.
You want that party?
I mean, it does look pretty cool. Like, I mean,
yeah. At least
I can't lie. The energy of some of those parties.
I was about to say something that I cannot say publicly. Alright, never mind. But yeah, I mean, the Danish parties, like, I don't know, is 16 too young? No, right?
16. I'd say 16 is all right.
I think 16 is all right, but be careful what you put in your body because it does affect your brain forever. We do not condone underage drinking, but 16 is not underage in our country, so you guys can fuck off.
Hey, I mean, 12 isn't underage in the Philippines, and I'm Filipino, so fucking no, but cool. Like, I feel like 13, 14, it's a bit young. 15, 16, it's early, but I mean, whatever.
I feel like if you start drinking at 16 and you don't want to, just don't do anything too stupid, you know?
Don't make it a problem.
Control yourself. Don't make it a problem. If you're having emotional issues, you have to find other ways of dealing with it.
For sure. Yeah, you can't fall back on alcohol or any sort of drugs for that matter.
Yeah.
So why would you do it if it doesn't work? Is I think because it's not going to lead anywhere. It's not going to solve it like the way that you're looking for.
Because then you fall into deeper water than you wanted to.
Yeah, it only makes things worse.
Yeah, falling back on anything. Yeah.
Talking about falling in water, I have a little story, bro. My dog fell in the Tiber, dude.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's not my story. It's my mom's story.
Okay.
Dude, this podcast might as well be my mom's podcast. But my dog fell in the Tiber, dude.
Dude, that would have been an amazing name for a podcast.
Is he
my
right?
mom's podcast.
No, there's already a podcast called Your Mom's House.
Yeah, but this is different. This is
my mom's podcast.
My mom's podcast.
Season 1, my mom's podcast.
Yeah.
Or this episode, just call it my mom's podcast.
My mom's podcast.
Alright, fair.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, man. No, but was talking about the dog, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
My
dog.
poor Alba's her name. I have a beagle. You have a beagle too, right?
I do have a beagle. Wait,
Oh, I do.
Alba. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot Alba.
No, I
was
thought
there.
I thought
Yeah.
you had a golden retriever,
No.
Antonio.
Me?
I meant. Yeah.
No, I have a beagle.
Beagle.
He's-
A bagel.
I love
Beagle.
it called now.
Beagles are so cute.
Yeah, my
They're
dog's
so
getting a
cute.
little old now. It's sad,
Yeah.
but she's fine for now. Except my mom was walking with her on the Tiber, as you do when you're roaming.
Mm-hmm.
I got jealous when she told me that because I wanted to be there. And yeah, she was just walking with some friends, and you know how the Tiber always gets flooded.
Mm-hmm.
So then like the dog was walking and like the paws were underwater, but the rest of her body is still on water, over water,
Oh
right?
Yeah.
dear.
Because it just flooded it. And then my mom realized, wait, she's just walking around. Does she know that that it ends at some point and just becomes river? And just as she thought that, the dog stepped over the edge and just went straight
no.
into the river.
Oh, no.
And there's a current, right? So it
Yeah.
started flowing like downstream a bit.
No.
And she didn't tell me how she saved her, but apparently it was no problem.
Right.
Okay.
But as we all know, the Tiber, like if you put your hand in there and you take it out, it's gonna be bone.
Yeah.
Like it eats
Yeah.
away your flesh.
Chemicals. It's chemicals.
Bro, it smells bad, not too bad. I've smelled a lot worse.
It's all right.
Yeah, but it looks.
But most of the smell that you smell is like people pissing on the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like in Bolivia, the lakes like the rivers genuinely smell like horrible. Like you smell it and you're like, oh, this is a graveyard.
Tiber's all right until it's not all right.
Yeah.
I think it's saved by like the beautiful scenery around it.
Imagine if we had a green society, we could be bathing in the Tiber.
You know, people were actually thinking of making a beach by the Tiber.
Yeah, you could if we
there
got our
is
shit
one.
together.
And,
Look how imagine what a beautiful world we could make for our kids, man.
True.
Where we
That
can just
would
go
be
and
really
swim in the
cool.
Tiber.
Yeah.
that would be
I
really
mean,
cool.
in Copenhagen, you have big channels going through the city, and we swim there, and it's not the best water, but it's doable.
I mean, it sounds nice, but I can't swim, so.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was my dog. But she's fine. But yeah, they were walking, and everyone was like, "Oh, what the fuck's this stanky ass dog?"
No, but
Yeah.
no, but I came to a realization that I'm actually a really big pussy in water. Like I'm really scared.
Oh, you realized?
Wow.
Oh wow.
I realized.
How'd you realize that? When did you?
Cause I realized this when Ale like tried to teach me how to swim, and we went to Lago Albano. I think it was
Yep.
called.
I was
Yeah,
there.
but that's also a scary place to swim to.
It is a pretty scary place to
Yeah,
swim.
that's a scary place.
He suggested that we rented like these boats and like these paddle
Oh,
boats.
that's too scary.
The pedalo. Like
Pedalo.
we took it out to the middle of the lake, and he's like, "All right, you see this ring or this donut? I don't know what you call it, safeguard.
Yeah.
Like just trust me, put it on, and jump in the water in the middle of the lake." I'm like, "Are you fucking
That's
crazy?"
scary. That's the deepest lake in Italy.
That is the deepest lake. I fall in.
It's
I'm
like
dead.
hundreds of
I
meters.
fall in. I'm dead.
There could be monsters down there, dude. I was actually terrified of the lake, but I swam like a normal person. But I like diving, and at a certain point, I don't know what happened to me. I just got really scared of deep waters,
Right.
Dude,
and now
same.
I'm actually kind of scared.
Same,
Yeah. As a little kid, I didn't give a fuck. I would do it all.
Yeah.
but I
It's really
don't know what
scary
caused
when
it.
you're above really clear water, and then you're like out in the middle, and then you look down, and the depth, like it just descends into the depth, but you can get close to the shore, and then you
dark
see.
is so scary. Dude. It's so scary.
Dude, yeah. Jesus, yeah. It's,
And there in that same lake, Lago Albano, I went with Ali. We did the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful place, by the way. If you're going to visit Italy, go to Lago Albano.
Lago Albano is so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm quite good at diving. Like I've done 50 meters before.
oh shit.
And like not vertically, horizontally, right? So yeah, I was like, all right, I'm gonna swim as far down as I can. No, it was too scary. When you swim down, and like at this point, I would have reached the bottom of any swimming pool.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just like I have no idea.
And it
where
just
I'm
keeps
now.
going. It just keeps going.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
something's gonna come eat me, man.
Yeah.
No, just the idea of like swimming like on top of nothingness. It's so scary.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Mhm.
But we also went to a swimming pool in the villa, which you could just stand in, and you could not swim for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I was standing, but then
You got so
Yeah, you were
scared.
standing, but
You got so scared.
yeah, I got
as
scared
soon
of you
as
guys
your
pushing me in
feet
the
leave
deep end.
ground.
We're not good.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we're assholes. But I genuinely wanted to help you and teach you how to swim, and you just ran away.
Deep end though. Deep end scares me too much.
But not even. It's not even deep. It was like 2 meters.
See, but I'm not that tall. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
6'5", but I'm not that tall.
Yeah, but you could stick your hands up and you'd be underwater. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I missed the villa, man.
Yeah, I missed the village.
Dude, I really missed it.
Oh,
my God.
you were the guy who found it, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Hey, props to you,
It-
man.
that was
beautiful.
it was a beautiful find.
Would you put money together and invest it in a house like the villa?
When I get rich, yeah, I'm definitely getting a villa.
You
That's
don't.
one of
You don't
my
need to get
top-
rich. According to my mom, there's places as cheap as 20,000 euros
Where?
outside of in the countryside
Yeah, but
Really?
in that area.
And then you can just rent it out.
Yeah, and then I brought up to my mom. She's like, by the way, my mom's podcast.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, but have you seen how many villas there are in Airbnb trying to do that?
Yeah.
It's not like a high demand, low supply thing. It's a high supply, low demand,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is why they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think that would be a nice thing to invest in.
Yeah.
And it's
Yep.
20,000. I mean, that's doable.
20,000, make it like an event hall kind of thing. Maybe not even for a living, but an event hall. Like you have weddings out there.
Bro,
who would
if we make this podcast work, we can work from anywhere.
We can work from the villas.
We can work from a villa.
Anto,
Like
don't worry.
20,000.
Next podcast is gonna be at a villa.
fuck yeah.
I think we should clarify when we say villa, it's not like villa. It's like a villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
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 So like a countryside house.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Countryside castle. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that's the big thing.
Yayo apparently has a castle.
He's rich as fuck, and he hasn't
Well,
given
I
me
mean,
any
his
money.
family is.
He owes me money.
Himself.
He
Yeah.
yeah, I used by far, no, not by far, but one of the richest,
One of the richest out of the gang.
and also the one who never pays you back.
he owes
Yeah.
Patrick money. He owes Max money.
He owes me money, dude.
He owes you money.
Yo, if you're listening to this podcast, give me my money,
Yeah,
bro.
yo, where is my money?
Yeah.
And now he goes to like this rich ass like university.
Dude, I died.
Posh.
Oh, dude, I forgot to say.
His girlfriend.
We shouted out his girlfriend
Yeah?
last time, and the day after he writes on the chat that they
Guys, we
broke
broke up.
up, which was really funny, man. So I was hoping it was her who broke up with him, because then it'd be funny with a joke I made. But he broke up with her. So yeah, I hope she's fine still.
I never met her, so don't
Yeah,
really
me
have,
neither.
Yeah.
But I just don't generally like wish bad things upon people, you know.
I mean, she got with Yayo. That's already pretty bad.
Yeah, she deserves something good now. Like,
Yeah.
Now she's better. Like I feel good for her now.
yeah, she upgraded,
Better place.
Mhm.
better place. She
She's
had
in
room
a-
to
Why
improve,
are we
and now she's improved.
talking like she's dead? She's in a better place now.
I mean, she is dead to Yayo.
No,
No?
no,
Okay.
dude. She gives him 2 grams of weed, he'll jump right back into it.
That's true.
Hey, bro, I think we have a few questions for you left.
Oh yeah, sure. Far away.
Do you want to ask this next one?
Anto,
Nilo,
why do you hate women?
why do I hate women? Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a good question. I don't know, dude. They got cooties. First off, like, fuck that. I don't want no cooties. No, but for real, I don't.
So why'd you send a video of like it was the most sexist video I've ever watched?
No, dude, I remember Anto sent me the video. I watched it. I'm like, why am I wasting 15 minutes of my life? I was actually like genuinely.
I didn't watch it, by the way, so I don't know if it's actually sexist. But Nilo, explain your thoughts on the video.
I watched the video and I was like, this guy sounds like a degenerate. And how does he have like so many subscribers?
What was his point?
The thing is, he was just making fun of like these women that were like specifically cherry picked on the show to.
Right, so bad people.
Yeah, basically bad people, of how women don't actually like, they look too much into the men, but they don't actually look into themselves as people. Like the faults that they have, they don't like look at their own faults, but they try and look at the faults of other people too much, which
Right.
is like just a fucked up point.
Now, is that what you were trying to communicate with that video, Anto? Or what was your point?
No, I was curious to see your guys' thoughts, because I mean, like, yeah, I did agree with you, Nilo. I was trying to find ways to agree with the video, but it was pretty sexist.
Yeah,
But-
there is like I feel like there's a trend in our generation and below,
Yeah.
where like sexism both ways is coming back.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, like that video specifically, it wasn't just about the arguments that he made. Like, it was about the arguments that he made. They were just
Yeah.
faulty, wrong, and backed up with like bad evidence,
Right, like cherry picked evidence.
cherry picked evidence. Yeah.
Right, like I mean, like women make up half the population, right? So you can't just there's gonna be bad women, obviously.
I mean, the video in general was so bad. Like, and you just go down to the comments and you see there's a comment of a guy that said, "I come back to this video anytime that I go out to a bar and I see that no women like want to come up to me or approach me."
Wow, incels.
Incels basically. He's like, I come back to this video to remind myself that women are actually such bad people.
Right, but here's the fucking thing, right? Because that same motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Who's complaining about women, as you said, that only look at the guys and not into themselves. The same motherfuckers is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So instead of improving himself,
it's hypocrisy. They come back to that video to see that women are bad, but they won't see what's wrong with them. It's just hypocrisy.
It's like if you improved yourself, I'm sure the women at the bar would come talk to you.
Yeah.
If you were more interesting, looked a little nicer, cleaned your fucking hair, you know. You know, cut that fucking hair, Anto. Maybe women will talk to you. You don't have to hate them so much. So you don't hate women. That's good to know.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Do you have a woman? Sorry, do you have a girlfriend? That was kinda,
do you have a woman?
Do you have a woman?
Yeah.
She's actually the person who you guys wanted to name this podcast after. It wasn't like my mom's podcast.
Oh. Hey, bro.
No,
Relax.
I'm messing. No, I don't though. At the moment, nothing. And then like it's COVID. Like nobody has women at this point.
So I'm gonna go back to my crib. 10 girls waiting for me.
Yeah.
10.
Damn.
72.
10. 10
good.
For now. When I die, 72.
I hope not.
What? Huh? You don't want me to die?
No, because isn't that just the extremist ones who believe that?
I have no clue.
Like if you die in battle.
I have no clue. I have no clue.
No, okay.
I just know that you get 72.
Oh, so it's just for everyone?
I think so.
Or you're gonna request 72?
I'm gonna request 72.
Sure, dude.
Dude, I'm so confused.
Nothing, dude. You don't need to worry about
You're too young, man.
If we get too specific with it, our
we might get demonetized.
Deleted.
Yeah, that's cool.
But so for some of you guys who are loyal listeners, unlike Anto, by the way, you might have heard about the story briefly where this girl called Caro sent 2 guys to menace me, right? Or was menacing to send 2 guys to beat me up.
Yeah.
I can't remember what for.
I never fully understood this story. So.
I now can't remember.
You were her fucking boyfriend, dude. You explained to me. So this is the guy who was dating her. This is Anto.
Yeah. Hey guys.
What were you doing, dude? And why did she hate me? What did you tell her, dude?
To be fair, I can see why she would hate you. Wait.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Like the first time that we heard that Anto was getting with this girl, Madison and I decided it would be a good idea to go to a park, call her up, and pretend that we were brand ambassadors and that we wanted her to be a model for our brand.
I think
because we heard she was a model.
Because we heard that she was a model, and that idea to us just seemed so freaky.
Yeah, I think it was that immature sort of like that was her first impression of you guys, of kind of like just meeting her for the memes, and I think that kind of set her put her off of you guys initially, even though it was just like to us it was jokes. But I mean, to be fair, I had only been speaking to her for like a month or so at that point, so she was still getting to know me and then also getting to know my friends.
Right.
Right. So, I should say, in case she listens to this, don't send 2 guys to beat me up.
Por favor.
I wish you well. I just think you're a little bit confused in life, and you were young, so we all
make
mistakes. So did I. Don't date Anto again. That was a horrible choice. That didn't make it better.
Date me.
And last I heard of her, she was organizing women's rights stuff. So
no, she organized
she's a big
Black
activist.
Lives Matter. She organized Black Lives Matter.
But also women's stuff, right?
I think
women's
so.
Rights.
Yeah.
And BLM, yeah. So props to you for that. That sounds good. I hope that's going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big activist. Like she's always out at Piazza
del Popolo.
Whatever, the one with the big ass thing in the middle. It's in the
Piazza del Popolo.
Piazza del Popolo. Yeah. She's always out there with Black Lives Matter.
Are you uncultured, Antonio?
The fatherland.
Have you not been to Rome all of your life?
Bro, it's been forever since I forgot.
Bro, I've been out to Piazza del Popolo like a few weeks in a row with Patrick. It was so nice. We just walked. Kebab, McDonald's. Oh my god!
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the one. It has like a metro station.
Piazza del Popolo.
No,
Piazza del Popolo.
No,
Piazza del Popolo.
It's not.
Wait, no. Describe it.
Man. But anyway, I think I'm gonna stop talking about her before something bad happens.
I don't remember. Do you know what ticked her off? Why would? what was even the context of that? Like, I can't.
I actually I would have to ask Michelle, but I think it was something through her, and I stood up for Michelle. I think, or I don't want to make myself the good guy here because I might have been the bad guy. But I don't remember what happened.
That was weird. Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
I mean, whatever. Past is past.
Yeah. I only have one question left for you, Anto.
Yeah. So.
Why is there a UK variant? Did you start it, and why haven't you stopped it? If you didn't start it.
Not many people know I did. Am I allowed to say this on air?
On our channel, yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah. I may or may not have started it, because long story short, I was out in London, kind of just vibing, doing roadman things.
Yeah.
And
roadman things, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
Fresh crepes.
Yeah, and then this dude kind of came. Yeah, he came up to me. He said he had the vaccine, and so I got a shot. Turns out it wasn't the vaccine; it was some new shit. And I coughed on a few people on the way back, and
he just did some methamphetamine.
No, he just coughed in the syringe.
Oh,
I was like, shoot this up. I just came back from China, bro. He spit in the syringe, and he's like, "Yo, it's the vaccine." And this kid Anto was out there.
Yeah,
just happened to be in the mix.
Yeah, I was like the prime target for spreading it, and
so
that's for the UK. No, to be fair though, I have no clue how this UK variant started. Like, apparently it is a big thing in London. Like, that's basically where it started.
Well, we have a problem with it here in the Netherlands too now.
Yeah.
Right, and I still don't get it. Right,
what?
People are still not wearing any masks outside.
Outside, no.
No.
Inside, yes, now.
Yeah,
but outside, no.
What problems do you have to not be able to wear a mask properly? Like.
Diabetes.
Diabetes?
oh yeah, because the mask's made out of sugar or something.
That thing. Yeah, right,
that thing. Yeah.
Right. If you don't get it as a listener, you must be stupid.
Yeah. Science clearly dictates.
Go back to school. Hey, bro. Anto, you got anything you want to tell the people? Anything to share?
Nah, not really.
Nah?
What's going on? What's happening in your life right now? What are the plans? What are the future plans?
Future plans, I should be finishing my website soon, and then hopefully I'll actually be making money, which is cool because I'm a bit broke at the moment. But when I can get a haircut, I'll be posting videos regularly. So like once a week. Are you
actually holding back videos because you don't want to show your haircut?
Dude, for sure. Yeah, I know.
Please don't. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the new vid. And I posted a comment on your channel asking when the next one dropped, and you said like Saturday.
I did say that. But then.
And I was so angry because I was there on Saturday.
And there was no video.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
That's
no, don't let the haircut hold you back, dude. It's quarantine. It's fine. It's cute.
Actually, for that video, I already had it recorded and I was just editing, but I got lazy with the editing and.
Wow. Dude, okay, you lost me as a fan, dude. You got to pick up your.
Yeah, I'm gonna unsubscribe. I'm gonna unsubscribe right now.
Nah.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
No, anything you do, I'm gonna check out because I have a lot of hope for you, and I think you're talented.
Cheers. Thank you.
And yeah, we'll plug your stuff in the comment section. Description.
Subscription? Yeah.
Subscription.
Subscription.
Yeah.
Subscribe from the description. Click it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to all of you listeners out there. Come on, guys. Show this guy some love, even though he's way bigger than us.
Also, here's the Daily Kelvin shout out. I know that he made it this far.
Oh, and here's the Zeruela Quemlagan shout out.
Apparently she listens to it too.
Huh?
Because she listens to
started.
it too. Nice.
And she listened fully?
No, they listened to the first episode because Ashlyn listened to it too, and she said that she would have liked the name Welcome to Earth more. And she said I said Bangla too much. Well, I'll say this. Fuck you. I can say Bangla as much as I want to. Because my friend here is a Bangla and I don't know what else to call him. So I think
he literally worked at a Bangla, so like you can't.
Yeah.
Can't come on Bangla.
He is a Bangla.
I am a Bangla.
You are.
I mean, I'm also Italio.
Italio boy.
I'm Italio boy.
Sei italiano ma puro Bangla.
Italio però pure Bangla.
Sì.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to you guys. That's how we do it on this channel. If you watch me, if you watch us, I'm gonna give you a personal shout out. So shout out Ashlyn and Zeruela. I hope you enjoy the content.
Do you know if Ali, because Ali comments, do you know if Ali listens to us still?
Yeah, he does. He does? I don't know if he listened to the last one.
So maybe. What's the road plan for you guys? Like how many more episodes of season 0, and then when season 1
Four
comes.
more.
4 more.
4 more after this.
And season 1 we will launch. It will be beautiful. Domestic.
Domestic
Domestic.
abuse?
No.
What?
There will be
What?
no domestic abuse on our first season. That's for second season. No,
Shit.
I don't know what word I was trying to go for there.
Yeah.
You can expect bangers.
You can expect it's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
And that's going to
Yeah.
be dropping on the 20th of April.
20th.
20th of April.
Yeah, season 1 starts.
That's pretty
20th.
soon, actually. Damn.
Yeah, dude, we're already on episode 6.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
on 6.
you guys have uploaded more than me at this point. Like, it's
Yeah,
fucking-
dude.
and
No,
we
but
and we don't have
we're
as many subscribers. What's up?
What's going on, dude?
Wagwan.
Yo, Anto, would you give us a shout out?
Anto, please give us a shout out.
Shit, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, on your
I'll
next
do a video
video.
on you guys. I could do
Let's
a video.
go.
Yeah.
Hey,
do you
bro.
reckon
I'll
we
have to
can
come
get
up
Jackie
with
to shout us out?
a cool
Yeah,
way
if-
to. Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying, Anto?
No, I was just. I have to figure out like a cool thumbnail and headline that will like get the video actual clicks. But
Right.
yeah, I sure I'd do a video with you guys. That would be awesome.
Damn, dude. That would be nice, yeah.
We can do a season where we try out different stuff. For example, that other podcasts are doing. For example, we can do one with like a kid as a guest.
Yeah.
Like we can do one outside where like we just set up a desk outside and like
Yeah.
we interview people
Yeah, for
and their life story.
Dude, that's why these mics are great.
Yeah.
Because we can bring them outside.
exactly.
They're versatile, you know?
Yeah, to be honest, I think the key thing is to just explore with your content because right now, like, we're all small creators, so really it's just finding what people actually like
Well,
to see from you.
Okay, Anto, big shot. Some of us are smaller than others, all right? So,
But I'd say explore, but also diversify,
yeah,
or
for
try
sure.
to.
Yeah, I think the goal with season 0 was to up the quality for you guys every episode, so that it gets better and better. So thank you guys for joining. Season 1, we're gonna try to.
So that's why Kelvin was the first guest, and I'm like,
Yeah,
one of the later ones.
every
Let's
time.
go. We take
Fuck.
those.
Yeah, that's why Patrick's gonna be our ultimate guest. See if we can have a serious podcast.
Holy
We're gonna
shit, I
have
wasn't
The
recording.
best podcast ever.
No, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god, dude, you give me a heart attack.
Oh, dude, I know this guy. I know for sure that he was recording 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way that Anto would not be recording.
Maybe he got bored and just stopped recording halfway through.
Fuck this shit.
Hey, yo, but about Jackie, yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna invite him on the podcast.
season 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then maybe he'll give us a shout out.
Yeah,
But I
hopefully.
feel like you have to invite him first and be a guest and all of that.
Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna shout out Anto again, but I just did. So, oh yeah, we're gonna invite you back for season 1.
Can you shout me out?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Shout you out?
Yeah.
No, you're not doing
Individually?
enough.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Nilo, if Mattis has like his news section that he does at the beginning, what do you do?
I do. I do ghetto news. What do you mean?
I
Oh,
Street
okay.
news.
in
what's-
20 seconds, tell me what's going on.
What's
Right.
new in
Okay.
the-
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is the segment. Toot-toot-toot-toot-toot. This
Ghetto
is
news.
ghetto news. So on the street news or the ghetto news, Bobby Shmurda got out of prison.
Bobby.
Bobby,
Oh, how long ago?
about a week ago.
Oh fuck! No. Dude, you can't sing more than 3 seconds, or the whole thing's gone.
True.
I'm telling you.
you just yell in the mic.
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
it actually works. Like you
does
see
work,
all the podcasters who pull up clips. If the clip has a song in it, they start yelling so that the bot doesn't
Yeah.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to have an episode with an OnlyFans model.
I don't think your mom wants to talk to us.
It's fine. We got Anto's mom.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, dude. Hey, how's your sister, dude? Chilling?
I don't have a sister.
No, Anto.
yeah,
Alright, cool. Dude.
she's chill.
I think I follow her on Instagram.
I do too.
So
for you.
yeah, shout out to her. She posts some funny stuff about you sometimes.
How's your boyfriend doing?
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh,
Don't
sorry for you,
remember?
Menace. Yeah, she.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, so the family's happy, dude.
Yeah.
That's all. That's why I'm asking. I just want your family to be
yeah,
happy, dude.
yeah, my family's doing chill. We're doing
Hey,
good.
good man.
Yeah.
Alright, do the outro, Nips.
Hey, it's been a nice podcast. I can definitely say that for sure.
It's a very
We had
good
a-
word to use. Nice.
Yeah.
Is a very good.
Yeah, nice is a
Sorry.
very nice
All right,
word.
yeah,
Excellent.
good. Finish the outro. Finish the
Quality.
outro.
No, nice is a very
High
nice
in
word
quality.
to use.
high in quality.
But I guess that's been the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys join us back next week.
Next Monday, every Monday until
every
episode
Monday.
10.
Yeah.
And don't forget it, season 1 launches on April 20th.
Mark that down on your calendars.
Don't do that. That's a bit weird. But we'll see you guys back.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
Leave a comment, dude. Let's talk a bit in the comment section.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. Yeah, cheers. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Whisper help, we're dying. Witnesses will not find the peace among the clueless. Listening to Bo, we sing the word is not something you can change.